I was embarrassed for Will. I was horrified for Chris Rock.
To actually hit somebody was like shocking, frankly.
Nothing, nada, cero condones violence in this form.
Some people just snap. He snapped.
I know y'all all saw that pimp slap, and I'll be honest, I'm still in shock. I think I'm more in shock than Chris Rock, okay? If Will Smith would have got on that stage and said, hey, Chris, my wife is dealing with a medical issue, and I would really appreciate it if you would keep her name out your mouth.
News from the Academy, what they're now saying about actor Will Smith after that stunning moment at the Oscars. Tonight, what the Academy is signaling so far, and here's ABC's Kana Whitworth.
Tonight, the Academy condemning Smith's actions in a new statement, adding, "We have officially started a formal review around the incident and will explore further action and consequences."
Will Smith reacts to losing his Oscar after slapping Chris Rock. Will Smith is set to face some serious consequences for his actions during the Oscars. The 53-year-old got into an altercation with Chris Rock, which resulted in him slapping Chris across the face during Sunday's event. So what consequences will he face? And will this affect his career? After Will displayed violence during the Oscars, fans have begun to question whether he could lose his Oscar. Smith won the Oscar for the Best Actor during the 94th Academy Awards for his role as Richard Williams, father of tennis champions Venus and Serena Williams in King Richard, a biopic that outlined Williams' role in the sisters' stellar success. However, following his display of violence on stage during the awards ceremony, the Academy made a public tweet saying the Academy does not condone violence of any form. The Academy publicly released its code of conduct in 2017 after the Me Too scandal. The guidelines emphasize the importance of upholding the Academy's values of respect for human dignity, inclusion, and a supportive environment that fosters creativity. CEO Don Hudson said at the time that there's no place in the Academy for people who abuse their status, power, or influence in a manner that violates recognized standards of decency. The Academy is categorically opposed to any form of abuse, harassment, or discrimination on the basis of gender, sexual orientation, race, ethnicity, disability, age, religion, or nationality. The Board of Governors believes that these standards are essential to the Academy's mission and reflective of our values. In the wake of Sunday's event, the Academy also apologized to Chris Rock directly, saying, "Mr. Rock, we apologize to you for what you experienced on our stage and thank you for your resilience in that moment." In another statement issued after the incident, the Academy condemned Smith's actions and said an investigation was being launched into prospective sanctions. "We have officially started a formal review around the incident and will explore further action and consequences in accordance with our bylaws, standards of conduct, and California law." This statement was then followed up by a report made on Monday, March 28th, claiming that the Academy has already called an emergency meeting in order to look into consequences for Smith. What form the consequences shall take remain to be seen, with some viewers suggesting that Smith's Oscar could be revoked. Fans found Smith's behavior inexcusable. "I'm sorry, but Will Smith assaulting someone and then saying, 'Love will make you do crazy things,' is the same dialogue used to condone domestic violence," one fan tweeted. "No excuse to turn to that sort of behavior ever." Another fan tweeted, "I'm still baffled that Will Smith was not removed after a physical assault witnessed by millions." Does anyone else see the problem with lauding such a type of male violence and excusing it or even high-fiving it and glorifying such a thing? Violence remains violence. However, such an extreme sanction is understood to be very unlikely, with the suspension of Smith's Academy membership another possibility. Whoopi Goldberg, who currently serves as a governor for the actors branch of the Academy, shut down speculation that Smith's Best Actor win could be revoked while appearing on The View. "I think it was a lot of stuff probably built up," Whoopi said. "I think he overreacted. I think he had one of those moments where it was like, gosh darn it, just stop. I get it. Not everybody acts the way that we'd like them to act under pressure. And he snapped. Sometimes you get to a point where you behave badly," she continued. "I myself have behaved badly on occasion." Goldberg's co-host Sunny Hostin also expressed her thoughts as she said that she was surprised Smith wasn't escorted out and wondered if there was the possibility of Smith's Oscar being taken away. "We're not going to take that Oscar from him," Goldberg replied. "There will be no consequences, I'm sure. But I don't think that what they're going to do, particularly because Chris said, 'Listen, I'm not pressing any charges.'" During Sunday night's award show, Rock made a joke about Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, referring to her as G.I. Jane 2 in a reference to her shaved head. Smith then walked onto the stage and hit Rock before returning to his seat and shouting,
"Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!"
Shortly after the confrontation, Smith accepted the award for Best Actor for his work in King Richard and gave a tear-filled speech in which he compared himself to Richard Williams, a man who's also known as a fierce defender of his family. "I know to do what we do, you've got to be able to take abuse," he said. "You've got to be able to have people disrespecting you, and you've got to smile, and you've got to pretend like it's okay. I look like the crazy father, just like they said. Love will make you do crazy things."
Now, I know to do what we do, you got to be able to take abuse. You got to be able to have people talk crazy about you. In this business, you got to be able to have people disrespecting you. And you got to smile and you got to pretend like that's okay. I look like the crazy father, just like they said, but love will make you do crazy things.
He concluded his speech by apologizing to the Academy and to his fellow nominees.
Hope the Academy invites me back.
Though Smith apologized to the Academy in his acceptance speech, he didn't express regrets to Rock. That came a day later when Smith released a statement on his Instagram directly addressing the comedian. "I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris," he wrote. "I was out of line, and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be." Smith framed Rock's joke as an intentional jab at his wife's illness. "Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally," he wrote. Well, Chris seems to have already forgiven Will Smith for hitting him at the Oscars because the comedian refused to file a police report. This was confirmed by a statement obtained by Variety from the Los Angeles Police Department. LAPD investigative entities are aware of an incident between two individuals during the Academy Awards program, the statement read. "The incident involved one individual slapping another. The individual involved has declined to file a police report." The statement also noted that Rock still has the opportunity to file a report later. If the involved party desires a police report at a later date, LAPD will be available to complete an investigative report. Even though it's not confirmed, for Smith, potential repercussions for the slap could include being stripped of his Oscar. This is, however, very unlikely, since only one Oscar has ever been forcibly returned, and that's the 1969 Best Documentary Oscar, which was awarded to Young Americans, then was rescinded over time frame eligibility issues. Will could also face suspension or even be expelled from the Academy. However, just like being forcibly stripped of his Oscar, expulsion is not likely a course of action. Only 2 members have been permanently expelled: actor Carmine Caridi in 2004 for violating voting rules, and Harvey Weinstein in 2017. Suspension is more likely and temporary outcome. A more likely outcome is making a public apology on a talk show. Smith remains one of Hollywood's most popular and bankable stars and will likely appear on a talk show to discuss the incident, such as a sit-down with Oprah Winfrey or on his wife's Emmy Award-winning Red Table Talk, on which he has appeared before. Another possible consequence is being barred from presenting at next year's Oscars. With talk turning to consequence culture, not cancel culture, Smith may lose the privilege of presenting at the 95th Academy Awards. Traditionally, winners of the category present awards at the Oscars the following year. Smith might lose out on the chance to present at, or at the very least attend, next year's event. Smith is currently awaiting the release of Emancipation, a film from his production company in which he plays a runaway slave. Before the controversy, Hollywood executives had been talking about the film and Smith's performance in it as possible Oscar contenders for this time next year, but that might not be possible anymore. Now, I would love to hear from you. Should Will be punished for his actions? And if so, which punishment do you think he should receive? Let us know in the comment section below, and in case you enjoyed this video, also check out our other video concerning everything that went down during the Oscars for more details. And as always, thanks for watching.